Hey everybody, I decided to do another video. It is 6 a.m. here, and my last video was from New Age to Christian. I've been really trying to do everything the Bible said and to be a good Christian, and yet I can never stick to it. You know, even when I was going to church, I'd still come home and want to go to drum circles or yoga or manifest or all this stuff, and I think that what's happening here is that the world is really calling me to really go within me and see what is true for me, and that might not be something that a book like the Bible can tell me. It can give me some guidelines and some good advice and some beautiful stories of Jesus who might have been like an ascended master, that really became enlightened, really knew how to love, really how to heal people. And I'm gonna put a link in the video here. I think what I might start to do is sometimes, like, when I'll see a cool inspiring video, I'll make something about it in my own words too. And so I'll put a link to something that really resonated with me, about really being a sensitive soul and like coming here to kind of step out of the matrix and see the world for what it is and learn about the Hogwarts school and the magic and the miracles and really learn how to use those, but I could make a million videos about it, but really walking it in my own life is what I probably need the most. And so it's been super intense here lately. I live in a mental health building because years ago when my schizophrenia was bad and I was in and out of psych wards, they put me on the wait list for this place. And so I'm not going to tell you the name. Maybe I have in other videos. You've probably seen pictures of where I live or videos if you followed me on Facebook. Doing a bit of a Instagram, Facebook detox. My yoga teacher has been talking about that a lot, and so it's something I'm trying. And honestly, my minimal app has blocked Facebook and Instagram, so I can't seem to fix it. And now my laptop won't connect to internet, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe I was a couple days late paying my internet bill, or maybe my computer. I don't know. I left it at London Drugs the other day and got it back, and now it's not working. So, anyways, that was an accident, but at least someone turned it in. So, I took this Reiki class, and I was like all into this holy fire Reiki and stuff. But in my heart, I'm like, oh, well, I want to do it in my own way, and this beautiful teacher does it in the way that she was taught, which is very beautiful. I'm really grateful for the experience, and I really feel like she's a beautiful person. I keep coming back to the prophecy of the Hopi elder speaks. I'm just gonna make sure my door is locked, you guys. I'm having some major issues here. My neighbor, this new guy moves in and he's got a brain injury and he had been stabbed years ago. I don't know how long ago. And so he's been just banging on my neighbor's door extremely loud, usually around midnight, and saying that she's making banging noises all day. And I don't know what he's hearing exactly, if it's in the pipes, the walls, or if it's just the stairwell, or if it's just, I don't know. My neighbor's pretty quiet. I never hear a peep out of her. So, that's super scary. And my worker that I meet with here once in a while, that works in the office here sometimes, she said that, and it was around the same time as my other neighbor, after I broke up with my boyfriend, started screaming at me saying you're a bitch and that you can never keep a guy. And then I think he was upset because he really liked my boyfriend, and he's seen me with, way worse people, so he's probably worried about me, but doesn't know how to express it in a loving way. And so I'm really just trying to, like, been watching videos on my dog and like how sad it is when I wake up and go on my phone instead of pet her or greet her, or like when she wants to play and I'm trying to toss her toy while I'm on my phone for a minute, and it's like, why do we get so addicted to our phones, and like the things that matter most to us slip through the cracks. And my neighbor was like yelling. He was like, you leave your dog alone for 8 hours while you go to your mental health clubhouse, or like you feed your dog vegetarian, and every time there's a pizza guy in the hallway, you dog like jumps on the door because she's ravaging for meat. And it's just like people can be so angry, and I'll pray for him and like try not to get angry back and try to make peace with him and say, I'm sorry my dog barks, or like, like I eat vegetarian because I love animals, and like actually ate meat for the first time in a year and a half, 2 years lately, and fish a couple times. But I was just like wanted to feel better, and actually did kind of feel better after. But um, we'll see what happens with my diet, right? And being mostly plant-based at home, and then mostly vegetarian outside of the house. And my lump in my breast is growing a lot bigger lately, so too much sugar and caffeine, too much junk food, not enough nourishing food, right? And it was growing a lot. They were worried about it, and they finally did a biopsy, and then it turned out to be a tumor, but like a non-cancerous tumor, thank God. So send me prayers around that, please. But yeah, I think when I started dating my ex, it was like the first time in years it stopped growing, and then I was on this like really beautiful healing journey, and I was like getting better at manifesting. I thought I'd manifest my soulmate, my dream community, all the amazing musical people in the community that were supporting us, and we were a part of that. And I was performing poetry and yoga, and I think what happened was I decided I might want to have a kid, and my meds, they keep me up so bad at night, right? Sorry, not keep me up, they make me so tired I wouldn't be able to wake up and have a kid. Like my dog would be sick once in a while, ate something bad or whatever, and had diarrhea in the middle of the night, and needs to go out whining all night, couldn't even wake up and walk her. So how would I be able to like, wake up and feed a kid? And my partner we could have got a nanny, but it's I started taking my meds during the day, which my psychiatrist was okay with. He never told me not to have a kid either. He knew how well I was doing compared to others. And of course, the meds made me extremely tired during the day. So I went from being in this beautiful free flow state, and in love, and everything was vibrant and beautiful and mysterious, and we had so much fun together, and we just had this like look in our eyes when we looked at each other, and just so much passion and joy, and being creative with the poetry and all this stuff. And I went from that to like my meds making me extremely tired, and a lot of people can't take clozapine during the day because of that. And I tried it during the day before and I had to take it at night because it made me so tired. Sorry, hair on my face. And so like I thought the doctors were like, eventually the tiredness might go away. And I think I tried it for 6 months, maybe, I don't know exactly. And it just got worse. And like I felt like complete crap all the time. And I'd go to parties and drum circles, and I would just be like, when do I get to go home? Like I didn't want to talk to people as much. I just kind of sat there like, this is extremely painful. And there's some more story I won't get into, but yeah, if what vibration I'm resonating at, if that's kind of what attracts things to me in the world, then I was attracting some situations into my relationship that I might not have otherwise if I had stayed in that frequency. And eventually I just gave up. I was like, hey, I'm not taking my meds during the day. Like this is not getting better. And I gave it a good go, and then still had a dream of having a kid after that, somehow. But yeah, it all fell through the cracks and ended up. It's so hard to say what went wrong. It's much deeper than just that. It was having the opportunity to work more and take care of a blind lady and get lots of hours with her and make lots of money. And I turned it down as her aide. I took way less hours and she was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience. I loved being an aide for 6 months. She was absolutely amazing, and we would go to drum circles and all these things. But I didn't take more hours because I thought, oh, Aish will take half. My rent is based on my income, so they'll take 30% and then the rest might go to a dog sitter or whatever. I'm not keeping the money. Why would I want to work more? And my partner was like, yeah, but like you can get off age. That's a good thing. Like you don't have to depend on the government. You can be self-sufficient. We can move in together. We can save for a house. You'll have more money. Like, the sky's the limit. And then you can make even more abundance and become really abundant and not be part of the system where you're actually like, you're taking, but instead you can give back, and then the government will have more money to help somebody else on AISH or put it towards something else good, and so it was really beautiful. And looking back, like I definitely should have like taken that opportunity and be like, yeah, let's do this, like, and it would have been fun with her. Like it would have been so much fun things. Her mom was like, we could go to retreats together. I could have her or stay over at my house. And then I hesitated and I was like, but she's blind. What if my dog knocks her over, So I didn't even have her here. And like, it would have been so good to have her here because my dog would have been here. And instead of like leaving her alone, she, the three of us could hang out, and like the retreats would have been amazing. But even, I won't get into like other stuff. It's personal, but like, so many opportunities have come to me in my life, and I've like hesitated, like who am I to be like a brilliant and abundant and amazing, and like I just hesitate, and like all these things would come true on my vision boards, and I would hesitate, like, oh, Hawaii is on my vision board, and my friend would be like, there's a ticket to Hawaii, $250 round trip, unheard of, right? And obviously I manifested it, and I was like, oh, but I can't afford it, but like I could have afforded it. And so yeah, I really want to learn how to, like, when the flow comes, to trust myself. And I'm coming back to this, like, this saying that's in my head every day over and over from one of my favorite bands. I heard it on their YouTube video at an event or something, and I taught it at a drum circle, and it's like it's like a prayer the Hopi Elder speaks. I'm going to try to recite it, and sorry guys that, like, I don't mean to dishonor the teaching by like not knowing it exactly, but it's something like this. Know your water. Know where's your water. Okay, they are saying that it was the 11th hour. This is the 11th hour, which means like, okay, the time is now to like really step up. Like there's not a lot of time left here, so. There's some things to be considered. Where are you living? Are you in right relationships? Where is your water? Do you know your garden? It's time to speak your truth, create your community, and not look outside yourself for the leader. There's a river flowing really fast. So we're in this river. There will be those that will try to hold on to the edge, and they will suffer greatly. The elders say, let go of the edge. Keep your head above the water. Look around, see who's here in here with you, and celebrate. At this time, we are to take nothing personal, least of all ourselves. For the moment that we do, our spiritual journey will come to a halt. Know that the river has its destination. Everything that we do must be done in a sacred manner. The time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves. Banish the word struggle from your attitude and vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred manner and in celebration. Something like that. That really resonated with me for a long time and still does. And so if I could somehow, be a leader and stay true to my heart and speak my truth and not let others tell me who I am or what to believe, but taking others' advice seriously, taking their guidance, appreciating their wisdom. There's so many people that are way more spiritually advanced than me that I can learn from. I can learn from people that are less spiritually advanced. I can learn from all of it. But really walking my talk, like even figuring out my medicine right now as a person with a herbal background. And then, so really being peaceful and gentle and sweet. Someone just texted me that's really important to me, so I got to get back to her. But yeah, so I don't think like being 100% Christian, following the Bible rules, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, guys, but might not be my path. So, though church has this beautiful, beautiful people and prayer and a message to help the poor and everything and like saves lives, I need to like really dig deep into like what is real and true for me, and find communities that accept me and embrace my authentic self. So this is my update. Maybe I could make a video every day for a year. That'd be really cool. Love you all. Thanks for commenting. It really helps me stay focused on making more of these. And to the one guy that keeps commenting a lot, I really appreciate your music and your comments, and everybody that watches. I really, really love and appreciate all of you, and I hope that we all find our own truth and step up as leaders and really bear good fruit, and to be responsible and take life seriously and give back and nurture ourselves. And I need to sleep more. It's been a rough night with my neighbor banging on the door and having to call the police, and or my neighbor's door, and he's saying die, die, die in the hallway, and I'm just like, oh my God, okay, I better figure this out, because this is what I'm manifesting, like it's time to manifest love and light again. I know it's possible, so love you.